The Irish, because I'm sure subconsciously they were afraid of their intellect, and they knew they'd see a jive situation when they saw it coming and take it over. Take it over. I want to tell you something that made me happy about that. I love the word defiance. I was called defiant and contrary and stuff like that when I was in school, and I never knew why. I'm Irish. I'm Irish. When you look up defiance, I love it. I looked up defiance in the big old dictionary, you know, and dig what it said. The act of defying, bold resistance to opposing forces or authorities, intentionally contemptuous behavior or attitude, readiness to contend or resist. Now dig it, man. These people do this stuff naturally. I want these guys' names remembered because they're heavy trippers. Charles Duffy, Morris Lyne, Lyene, Patrick Donahue, Thomas McGee, John Mitchell, Thomas Mager, Richard O'Gorman, Terence McManus, and Michael Ireland. Now, there was a time when they had a young rebellion going on in Ireland around 1848, and it was the youth that were revolting. The youth. They didn't dig it, and they were acting up. So these guys had done an act. They blew something up or did something bad to Queen Victoria, whatever it was. They went and got a trip. They went before the judge. So before they went to the judge, they appointed this guy, Thomas Mager. Thomas Mager, they said, "You'll be our spokesman." And he said, "All right, I'll be your spokesman." So here's what he said. The judge said, "Do you have anything to say before I pronounce judgment?" And Mager said, "Oh, I do, my lord. As you know, this is our first offense, but not our last. If you will go easy with us, if you'll be lenient just this one time, we promise on our word as Irish gentlemen to try to do better next time. Better hang us all now, my lord, because the next time we won't be fools enough to get caught." So the judge naturally said, "We're going to hang these guys." And there was a worldwide outcry against this. They were young dudes. They're like 17, 18, 19, like this. So Queen Vicky there, she finally gets the message what's going on, and she commutes their sentence. 23 years later, Queenie's looking through the papers and all, and she sees that they've got a new prime minister in Australia, and that the dude's name is Charles Duffy. So she says, well, maybe I better look up what some of these other guys are doing. And here's what she found out. She found out that not only was Charles Duffy the Prime Minister of Australia, but she also found out that, who are these? O'Gorman. O'Gorman was the Governor General of Newfoundland. McGee was the President for the Council of the Dominion of Canada. Lyene and Ireland were both Attorneys General in Australia. McManus and Donahue were generals in the U.S. Army. Mager, who had been the spokesman for these guys, was the governor of Montana, and the other guy, Mitchell, was the mayor of New York City. So there you go. You can push us down, bro, but you better watch out when we rise up because we'll tear you apart. And about that diaspora, whatever you want to call it, everybody getting kicked out. I'm going to tell you something about the Irish. They popped up all over the world, man. I told Patricia Hardy one time, the lady who owns Irish America magazine, I said, "Listen, Patricia, you know what the Irish are to me?" I said, "That diaspora thing." She said, "What's that, Patrick?" I said, "Well, it's like if you took a big plastic bag full of real primo marijuana seeds, and you put it down on a map, a big map on a table, and you took it and you bashed your fist into it, and those seeds spread everywhere all over the world. That diaspora, if you want to talk about a supreme being or something, or whatever you believe in, that was part of the great plan to let the rest of the world enjoy these wonderful people."